Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope that you're doing great wherever you are in the world. It's a beautiful day here, a little bit cloudy, but I'm just enjoying every precious day that I get on this planet. I wake up in the morning and say, "Yay, one more day! This is fantastic." So I hope that you feel the same. It's a great time of life. Many challenges, many opportunities, and I think that's the way I like to look at it. But I've got my cup of tea, which makes everything well with the world. I actually chosen here it is, my detox tea. I decided it was time to just calm down after all lots of eating and indulging over the holidays, and I've got a nice cup of detox tea. I think it's got licorice and anise and nettle and goodness knows what. But anyway, cheers everyone. Hope that you are doing great and got a cup of tea, coffee, juice, whatever you love. And maybe you're looking for something a little different this year. So hopefully you can get inspired to try something new. Now, our sponsor for today's show is International Living. And speaking of thinking of doing something differently, maybe you're considering retiring abroad. Does this appeal to you? Living in Thailand or Panama, Costa Rica, Portugal, there's so many choices. And International Living has actually got people on the ground. They've got correspondents who live in these places, and they basically report back on what's going on in those countries and give advice in areas that obviously you're going to be considering if you're going to move abroad. And so they put together every year, it's an index, a global retirement index. And in that index, they talk about these 25, I think, different sort of retirement havens where you can check out the pros and cons and really make a decision about your own your own future. And if you go to the website, it's internationalliving.com/60andme, and they'll send you a free copy of this global retirement index. And I'd love to know your comments on that and what you think about it. So please go out to internationalliving.com/60andme and pick up a copy of their free global retirement index. So when you get there to this new place, hopefully, or wherever you want to be, maybe you're happy right where you are, and that's cool too. But I wanted to talk about style and fashion today, but in a little bit different lens. We've got a wonderful blogger, Steve Hadley. Steve, actually, I met in Bali. I met him when I was there 2 years ago, and he has a business. It's actually for plus size women. It's generousfashion.com. That's his business, and he makes beautiful clothing designed for the little, slightly larger woman. Now, when you talk about plus size, though, in the real world, it's really anything over size 14, and I don't know how many people in our community. I'd never asked you your size of clothes. I wear a 14, 12 sometimes, but depends where, what country, and what brand. But a lot of us fall into that category. But when I was reading this article and his suggestions about how to really make easy ways to make this age embrace fashion regardless of your body size, I thought this kind of applies to everybody. I mean, I really can't see anybody that wouldn't find this valuable. So this first piece of advice is to embrace fashion. I mean, you can also, if you like, just wear things that are super comfortable and not think about style or fashion. But a lot of women do care about fashion in their 60s and 70s and beyond. So the first thing is to just embrace it. See it as a way of expressing your personality and your style. He says to shop online. Don't stress yourself. I mean, maybe window shop to get ideas and then go back to those shops. I mean, local shopping is great. If you can find a boutique in your village, in your city or town, it's lovely to support local business. But just use online. Once you know your size, and you can always order a couple and send one back, I guess. But the point is here that check the returns policies always to make sure that that you're not not ordering something that you can't return, and make sure that you don't have to pay shipping back. And of course, online, every brand is different. So just make sure that you understand the rules of the company that you're ordering from. And it's a great way. And again, he says to try small boutique shops and online businesses like his even, where they're not selling millions of clothes of any particular style. They're making custom made pieces, and they're all unique. Another thing he talks about is not to fear color. Now, I actually don't wear red very often. I don't know why. I just don't wear it very often, but I actually quite like it when I do. because I think it's a bright color that this is almost like an orangey red. It's kind of a nice color. And, if you're a diehard sort of black fashionista, maybe a splash of color around your neck or a necklace or a scarf. That's kind of the way to do it. But he says the way to make color work is not to be afraid of it and to use it to the degree that you want to. So if you like red, but you just don't want to wear all red, do what I've done here and wear a top that's red, or wear a scarf, and add the basic black shoes or black handbag, but just use that color as a sparkle. You can even put it in your hair, or there's lots of ways to use color with accessories. And he says, of course, just start simple. Don't wear stuff that you're going to feel uncomfortable with, but you'll be surprised. I mean, you know me, I love my necklaces, and sometimes I wear very simple ones like this, and other times I wear big old chunky ones. But I'm very rare. Well, I've never had a negative comment. Who's going to walk up to you and say, I don't like your necklace? I mean, they might, I suppose, but most people will look at you and think, wow, that's quite a necklace. Or they look at you and think, good job. That's great that you've gone for something that you love, that reflects who you are. I have this one necklace. I don't know if I haven't got it to hand, but I always mention I've never worn it anywhere because it's kind of too much. But I bought it, and I keep saying one day I'll find the place to wear that necklace, and then I'll tell you. Anyway, it's important that color is not something you fear, that you use it and use it to bring out the color in your eyes, or to try a new lipstick, and just don't fear it. I actually have a turquoise, a red top that I wear with a turquoise necklace sometimes. And every time I wear that color combination, I always get good comments. People seem to like that bold red, top or it's a t-shirt with a turquoise necklace. It's kind of just the combination is pleasing to the eye. Now, another thing he talks about is to get creative with accessories. And like I've mentioned, you don't have to go crazy with them. You can just do things that accent gently. Be careful, of course, if you've got a very small neck, that you don't put something that's too chunky on it. Maybe go with something smaller. But if you've got a longer neck, go for something that's more dramatic. And don't be afraid. So it gives some ideas. Simple chain necklaces are wonderful. They're really big right now. I should have actually put one out, but those ones where they just go down, and they have something usually at the bottom here that just pulls your eye towards it. Those are lovely. Dangly earrings. Now I'm wearing little gold earrings today, but dangly earrings are great. If you wear something that's super plain and then just a pair of dangly earrings, it's great. Actually, I should show you. I will show you something. I'm going to reach over. I did buy some dangly earrings at Christmas. Okay, aren't these cute? Okay, little pearls, but they've got a little gold piece on the top. Just really, really simple. And the beautiful thing about these, I dropped one, is that number one, they were inexpensive. Number two, are they pretty? Number two, they're very light. So that with people that have trouble with their earlobes like I do, because I've worn such heavy earrings over my life, yeah, these are great. So anyway, that's a nice thing. Just very chunky, dangly earrings are great. Chunky jewelry and bold colors are always a favorite of mine. And as he mentions, and I think this is a little important, is you don't have to be Miss Matchy Matchy. It's hard to say. Try saying that 10 times. Miss Matchy Matchy. Shoes don't have to match the bag, don't have to match the colors. Sometimes the coolest outfits I have seen sometimes was a woman. She had, what did she have on? Like orange pants and a red shoe. She had I know that sounds ridiculously intense, but it was so pretty. And if you were just all black with a leopard skin flat shoe, or just a headband or something that's leopard skin with just a black outfit, it's really, really pretty. And so creative prints are lovely. So much floral print out these days. And of course, plaid was huge for this year. This is my one plaid piece that I have. But you can look for unique patterns and just use them as accents if you don't want to do a whole top or bottom. Steve actually does a lot with tie-dye. I know that sounds a little bit hippie 1960s, but his tie-dyes are beautiful. They're not extreme, but beautiful blends of color. So tie-dye is lovely, or batik. especially if you're traveling in Asia or anywhere that, or in like the little shops that sell Indian and Vietnamese, Cambodian products, and get really pretty batik products. Like the sarongs, you can wear those as scarves. You can wear them as a dress, but those are fun and unique. And abstract prints are great too. But he says get social with your fashion. Make it a point of standing out so that people will talk to you. You can talk to people. They'll say something, oh, that's a cool necklace, or wow, where did you get that scarf? Use it as a social tool. I think that's probably the best suggestion he's made in this whole article about fashion is fashion can make you feel social, make you feel you. It expresses who you are, gives you something to talk about, and it's fun. Just good fun. So how do you work fashion in your wardrobe? What do you do what are your signature looks? What are things that you love to wear that really make you feel like you're in your own skin? You're doing great. Leave your comments in the section below. That's, if you're a mature fashionista, what tips do you have? So thanks again, everyone, for being here. Hope you had fun with this. I always like fashion conversations because I think they're just kind of fun. And I hope that you enjoyed them too. Check out our website. We've got lots of articles by Steve and other people on fashion and beauty. It's only part of what we do on 60andMe, but we love to have you enjoy those topics that are, favorites of yours. And on YouTube, for sure, we've got some amazing interviews with great bloggers that we did in the last 6 months that you will love. Absolutely love these people. Go to youtube.com/60andme. You'll love it. Okay, everybody, well, have a wonderful day. Go and put something on right now. Put some jewelry, accent, scarf, accessory, and just go out and shine. Have a great day. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.